So welcome back to DC Silver Age Storytime, and today's story comes from Action Comics 268, published in September 1960 with story by Jerry Siegel and art by Jim Mooney. One day, while Linda Supergirl Lee is carefully guarding the secret of her existence here on Earth as Supergirl, the world is astounded to witness a Supergirl in amazing super action. Is it a robot? Or is it really Linda herself, unaware that she is a victim of a delusion caused by tricky red kryptonite? Put on your thinking cap, readers, and see if you can guess the startling mystery, or the startling secret of the mystery Supergirl. So there she is with obvious red hair. Impossible! I've locked myself in the steel vault. Yet while I sit here, my supervision reveals I'm elsewhere. No, it's not you. Performing super feats in public. It's fantastic. So, so there's a heavy wind. Rough winds make it dangerous outdoors. We'll have to play indoor games. Oh, poor kids. They'd sure like to play out in the sunlight and fresh air. So Supergirl just blows the whole storm away. That's a heck of a power. Wow. Hooray. Playground. Here we come. Amazing. The girl abruptly vanished. Or the gale. Okay, so later. Each summer we help some of the older children get temporary jobs that enable them to learn a trade and earn money. Interested children, please raise your hand. And so there's Linda Lee raising her hand. And so the various children get jobs. And Linda Lee ends up getting a job at the Daily Planet. Please come into my office, Linda. Yes, Mr. White. Right away, Mr. White. Clark's not on vacation. As Superman, Clark's not on vacation? As Superman, he's away on outer space mission. Wouldn't he be surprised if he knew I'm working here? So, Perry says, of course your knowledge of Superman can't be great, so here are some news photos of him in action to help you. You may use... Okay, so he wants her to write a story on Superman's 5 greatest feats. All right. So she is working for the Daily Planet. And she starts looking at all his feats. Meanwhile, at the Metropolis Bay, hello, I'm Supergirl from the destroyed planet Krypton. Goodbye now. Great Scott, it's a flying girl. I got a picture of her. No one can say we're liars. So somebody goes into the Daily Planet with some photographs. It isn't very clear because of the fog wisps, but you can see that she's wearing a costume like Superman's, and she's flying. Oh, that's me and my identity as Supergirl. Okay, so Linda says, please let me cover the story. Sorry, Linda, this may prove to be one of the greatest stories of the century, and I can't trust it to an inexperienced young girl reporter. Okay, so that's logical. So she's thinking maybe it's her robot that's doing it, and she decides to wrap an elongated strand of wire around the tree. If the robot breaks loose, the wire will snap. Newsflash, a girl with astounding superpowers has raced into a circus in London's Piccadilly section and is amazing the spectators. This is what I've been waiting for. She looks, but no. Okay, no, actually, she looks to see all the way to Paris. And there is the Supergirl just punching out the various cats. Blimey, that red-haired girl's a bloody terror. I warn you, don't annoy me too much. You'd make a beautiful leopard skin rug. I feel like... Well, all right, I'm not going to say anything because we do find out later what's going on. But when she looks at the robot, it is still in the tree. I don't know. I don't think she really needed to wrap the wire around since she can just look in there. So she decides she's going to lock herself in a vault. I don't know what the point of that is. I'll be here all night. If that mystery Supergirl goes into action while I'm locked in here, it'll prove she isn't me. Okay, so actually the first one was in London. This one is in France. And she apparently can hear within a vault all the way from France. I have a feeling that there's not even a speck of sound that would reach that vault. So even regardless of how powerful her hearing is, I don't think it would work. That shouts from Paris. Oh, eek, someone falls. And here comes la super mademoiselle. So she catches someone who fell off the Eiffel Tower. And then minutes later, she's in Spain, helping out again. My goodness, she flew from Paris to Madrid in minutes. That girl not only has super strength, but she can fly at super speed faster than the speediest jet. And another super feat. Gasp! Rays from that flying girl's eyes have destroyed the iceberg. We're saved! Incredible! That Supergirl from Krypton has all my powers. I know that she isn't my robot or me. Then who can she be? So she just walks right into the Daily Planet. Greetings, Earth people. I am Supergirl from the planet Krypton. Tell us about yourself. Will you remain long on Earth? What are your plans? I intend to remain permanently on your world. I'll crusade for good causes, as Superman does. So Linda Lee walks in with a huge chunk of kryptonite, bringing and the Supergirl says, "Kryptonite, no!" Gasp! Oh, the pain, the awful pain. And Perry White is kind of like, "What the hell are you doing, Linda?" But Linda grabs an axe and tells Perry to strike it. Kryptonite is a solid element. It can't be rendered harmless with an axe. You must be out of your mind. So he chops it, and you know what? It turns out it's just cardboard. I knew it wouldn't harm her, but would expose her if she pretended it hurt her. So she is exposed. I guess you've got me. So who is this woman? Well, it turns out she is an actress. According to the news reports, you flew from one country to another in minutes, performing super feats. How could you have possibly faked that, and why? So it's all a publicity stunt for a new film called The Supergirl from Krypton. And so here's the backdrop of the Kryptonian city Taz, the city from which the fictional Supergirl was shot into space. And the reason she is younger than Superman is she was put into suspended animation, which is kind of, if I were to guess without knowing, is what I would have thought they would have gone with the original Supergirl rather than the whole her city being blown off of the planet. And the reason she can move so fast is because there's actually 5 different Supergirls, and all of the super feats are explained with various. So with the cats, she actually didn't punch them out. She used a knockout gas. She was on wires, and I guess it actually doesn't. Oh no, she's got a jetpack. Seems unlikely. And the falling woman was a dummy. So everything is explained. And then the publicity stunt worked. The whole world is excited about the non-existent Supergirl from Krypton. Our movie will be a smash hit. Whew, thank goodness. There's no longer any danger of people believing a real Supergirl exists here on planet. So Clark Kent returns, and he says he's proud of the way she exposed the fake Supergirl. Thank goodness it all ended with Superman being proud of me instead of being angry. Your Superman article was very popular, Linda. You're a bright girl. Perhaps when you grow up, you'll permanently join the planet's staff. Oh, I'd adore that. Nope, doesn't happen. And Linda Lee, watches the film The Supergirl from Krypton, and for some reason, the Supergirl now has blonde hair rather than red hair. Too bad a Supergirl doesn't really exist on our world. Boy, if only she were right here in the orphanage, secretly pretending to be one of us. But no such luck. Can you imagine a Supergirl pretending to be an ordinary girl like Linda Lee? Linda Lee, Ernie, you're a riot. Okay. And she gives a wink to the reader.